There's a prediction tonight about where warming may be leading in the long term. Two scientific papers in the peer-reviewed journal Environmental Research look at rising seas caused by climate change, and they conclude that nearly 4 million Americans live in homes that will be more prone to flooding. Here's John Blackstone.
While the new report says climate change could raise sea levels by only a few inches over the next decades, those few inches will be magnified by high tides and storms. By 2030, that could mean much of the American coastline may be in danger of severe flooding. Ben Strauss is a scientist with Climate Central, a nonprofit group that studies the potential impact of climate change.
There are pockets of vulnerability all around the nation, including New York City, Southern Virginia, Louisiana, and both Southern California and the Bay Area.
For New York City, that means by 2030, there's a 1 in 6 chance floodwaters will rise 5 feet beyond current high tide levels. 100,000 homes would be at risk. In New Orleans, 169,000 homes could be flooded. Sea levels change constantly, of course, affected by everything from the weather to the pull of the moon. But measurements taken here on San Francisco Bay show the average sea level has risen 8 inches in the past century. And that doesn't only mean more flooding. Those higher sea levels also increase coastal erosion. In California, houses have already gone tumbling into the sea as the coast is worn away. But today's report says Florida faces the greatest threat as sea levels rise. Beach erosion is already an ongoing battle in some communities. The study says 1 out of 10 homes in Miami could be lost by 2030. There is disagreement among scientists about just how fast sea levels are rising and what should be done about it. And Scott, those still skeptical of climate change say studies like the one released today are just estimates with no proven forecasting ability.
John, thank you very much. So why is it so warm so early? Well, it's the high altitude wind called the jet stream. Because of low pressure in the North Atlantic, the jet stream has been pulled farther north than usual. That allows warm air to come up from the south, and the jet stream has been like this all winter long.